Hello, welcome. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about what products I've been using over the last few months to make my hair more manageable, more glossy, just healthier in general. So some months ago now, I had a bit of a disastrous experience, shall we say, at the hairdresser. Lost a lot of my hair, it all fell out into the sink, which was really nice, and I've been trying to get my hair back to its original condition ever since then. At the beginning I tried all sorts of products, I really did. I spent an absolute fortune on all sorts, and then I finally discovered some products that actually worked for me, and that brings us to the sponsor of today's video, which is Hairburst. So I have spoken about Hairburst many times in the past and absolutely love their products. The Longer and Stronger range in particular is the one that I personally like. I find that it leaves my hair in amazing condition. Consistency is absolute key when it comes to using the products. I've been using it now for quite a few months actually, but in particular over the last few months I've gone back to using them consistently, and I can't believe, like, until I look back at the photos from before, I can't believe how much my hair has grown in just a few months. And not only has it grown so much quicker, and I genuinely believe that the Hairburst products have been a contributing factor in that, but it just looks so much stronger. I mean, it is stronger in general. It was snapping all over the place. I was losing half of it in my hairbrush. It just looked ratty and tatty on the ends. Yeah, just not good really, but it looks so much fuller and thicker. It feels better. I can run my hands through it no problem at all now. It's shinier. The conditions just improved dramatically. These bits at the top here where I've got these layers, right? When I first started, these pieces were literally like stumps at the top of my head here, and now look, they've grown inches, like inches and inches. I feel more confident now, you know, I feel like I'm getting my hair back. It's not, I still like it to be longer, but my word, it looks so much better than it did before. So let me go through exactly what products I use in my hair care routine, my hair washing and styling routine, and how I achieved this after the last few months. So starting with shampoo and conditioner, I'm using the Hairburst for Longer and Stronger Hair Duo. These are packed with amino acids and hydrolyzing wheat proteins, which are really good for maintaining longer and stronger hair growth. They contain panthenol derived from vitamin B5, which is known as a humectant, so it's great for absorbing the moisture and helping to lock it in at the same time. In addition, I also like to use the Long and Healthy Hair Mask once a week as well for that extra bit of moisturisation for my hair. While my hair's up in a towel, I normally go ahead and do my skincare just because my hair's out my face. And then I'll go ahead and do my styling. So for that, I'm going to start off using this one here. This is also from Hairburst and it's the Volume and Growth Elixir. This contains avocado and coconut oil. And this one is great for adding volume and making your hair look generally fuller. It also makes it really shiny because it improves gloss. And it also provides UV, heat and pollutant protection as well. And then I actually use a couple of leave-in conditioners. The first one being this one here. This is from Clare Walch and it's the Money Mist. I love this. It smells absolutely gorgeous. Contains a bowelized amino complex and marine botanicals. It's got quite a nice spray as well. It's got like a bit of a continuous spray to it. So I will say, after that last spray, just hold it there for a minute, otherwise it will go everywhere. Just taking my detangling brush and just brushing those two products to start with through the hair. I like to use those ones on my root as well. I find that they don't make my roots greasy like a lot of you know, leave-in conditioners and products can do, whereas those two don't seem to do that. And then the other leave-in conditioner I like to use is this one here from Way. So this is pretty basic packaging. It just says leave-in conditioner that works all day to smooth, soften and detangle. But it is so good. It really is. It's like it's got a spray on it, but it's like quite thick, you know, like there's a hair there, like a normal, you know, conditioner would be. So I normally take about 8 sprays of that into my palm and then just work it through the ends of my hair. Again, it smells so good, it really does. And it lasts as well. The smells last for most of the products, to be honest, on my hair for a good few days. Just rubbing it and taking that through the mid-lengths as well, because I have these layers. And then I just go ahead and rough dry it. So I don't really take a lot of care and time when I'm blow drying it, because I do like to style it with the straighteners. I would rather I didn't, to be honest with you, but my hair's so thick that even if I just use a blow dryer on it, it still doesn't look right. One of the things that I will say when it comes to blow drying my hair and maintaining its condition is that I actually use it on a lower heat setting than I used to. I used to use it on full heat, whereas now I've dropped down to a medium heat. Not cool, but you know, medium. So when it comes to drying my hair, I like to concentrate more on the roots than the ends. So as I say, just using a medium heat, not too hot. I just kind of scrub my scalp really with my fingertips whilst drying it at the same time. I find that this is really good for adding volume as well. And then just on the areas where I want to smooth it out a bit, I take a smoothing hairbrush and just kind of angle the hairdryer down the hair shaft, if you know what I mean. And then just do the underneaths and the lengths at the same time as well. Okay, so yeah, that's how my hair looks when it's just blow dried. So it's so thick and poofy. It's naturally wavy. Like if I just left it to dry on its own, it goes really wavy and it just looks crazy, like, you know, Monica from Friends in the humidity. But yeah, I like to go over it with the straighteners. Now the straighteners that I use are these ones here. Do you know what I used to use for years, like 10 years I had them, the wide plate GHD ones. I spent hundreds on them and they did last me really well, don't get me wrong, and I did really like them. But these ones I got off Amazon and they're just as good. But the thing about these as well, I actually prefer them in fact, because the temperature has, you know, you can set the temperature yourself, whereas the GHDs, it's just one set temperature, which means that I can actually set them to, I mean, they're still at 200, but that's a lot lower than what the GHD ones put out. I think that's like 230. So that's another thing. I'm putting less heat on. I just kind of do it, you know, when I've just dried it and everything, and that's it really. I might need to, you know, run over my fringy bit sometimes, but that's about it. So I'm just going to section my hair. I don't section it in loads of sections. I do about 4, maybe 5 sometimes. I'm going to pop on another bit of heat protectant. So I'm going to use this one here from Moroccan Oil. This is the Protect and Spray Colour Complete. And yeah, I really like this. I like Moroccan Oil products anyway. But this one's quite good. So I just spray it on section by section and it smells good again. And then taking my straighteners, move this fringy bit out of the way. I mean, you can see there, can't you, before I've even straightened it, it's so much, it used to be like straw. It's so much shinier than it used to be. It's just stronger. So just one pass, that's all I do. So as I say, I don't use loads of heat. That's one of the things I do also like about the wide plate straighteners compared to the narrow ones, is that because you can get more hair in them, you can take like wider, thicker sections of the hair and still, you know, do a decent job of it. So again, you're not using as much heat as you would with the narrower plate ones. There's the first one done. So I'm just going to continue to do exactly the same thing really until I get to the top of my head, and then I'll show you when I get to my fringy bit. Okay, so I have now got to, I've done all the lengths, so I've got to my fringy bit. So pretty simple really with what I do with this. I just brush it all forward like that. Pop on a bit more heat protectant. And I kind of brush it up like that. And then take my straighteners and just clamp it right at the root and kind of pull it down, but curl it under like that, and then just let it cool a bit, and then brush backwards. It will look a bit crazy to start off with, it always does. When I finish styling it, it will go right. And then just kind of manipulate it to the sides a bit, really. So like that, so you get that swoopy side fringe type thing going on. This side never goes quite the same, but that's why I tend to tuck this side behind my ear to hide it. And then I take my hair oil. So at the moment I'm using this one here, which is the Gizu honey infused hair oil. I've been using this for ages, you know, a little bit of this goes a long way. And then I just take about that much. So it's not much at all. Work that into my hands. And again, I kind of take it through the ends. And that's about it, really. And that's all I do. Along with those products as well, I've also really been enjoying using the gummies. So these you have probably seen before. They're the Hairburst Chewable Hair Vitamins. And these contain biotin, multivitamins, selenium and zinc, which are all really good ingredients for maintaining hair growth. But yeah, they taste really good. You only have to take 2 a day. I'd like to take more because they're really tasty. But yeah, you take 2 a day. So these little ones here. Yeah, and as I say, they work absolute wonders. Plus all of the Hairburst products use science-backed trusted ingredients in them as well. So it's really good to have that peace of mind. So yeah, there we go. I mean, it really does look better. It really does. I didn't have an ounce of confidence before in my hair. I used to kind of clip bits back and I wouldn't wear it down like this. I really wouldn't. I mean, I tucked this behind my ear, but that's only because this piece of fringe wouldn't quite go how I wanted it to this morning. So I was like, oh, sod it, I'll just tuck it behind my ear. But yeah, I really feel like not only, you know, does my hair generally look better, but I feel better in myself as well. I think hair is such an important thing, you know. If my hair doesn't look right, it doesn't matter how much makeup I put on, what I wear, I just don't feel myself if my hair isn't doing its thing. So thank you to Hairburst for sponsoring that section of today's video. As always, all products shown in today's video I will link in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean the absolute world to me. If you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye!